Can Bernard mute because he's not speaking? If he can mute that.
Hello? Hello?
Can you please mute
Yes.
as you are not speaking?
Okay. Thank you. Hello? Do you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Thank you. But I cannot hear you, so I can't follow you now.
I think everyone is muted still, and the session will begin in a few minutes.
Okay. Thank you for information.
Good morning and good afternoon. Hello, everyone.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Hello.
This is Pauline from PPRA, Kenya. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I think we should start the meeting.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon from Bangladesh.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, fine. Thank you. My name is Mohammad Solur Rahman Chaudhuri. I work in the Central Procurement Technical Unit of Bangladesh as Director General. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you very much. Okay, we have to start formally. So I think we'll start with the introductions, quick introductions, because there are people who have not met. At least you can put your video on so that I see your face as you introduce yourself. we can have a quick introduction. My name is Pauline Opio. I'm the Acting Director General, Public Procurement Regulatory Authority of Kenya. And I took over from Mr. Juma. So I'm the chair or the coordinator of the Eastern Africa sub-region of the African Public Procurement Network. This is my first meeting for the knowledge sharing session, and I welcome all of you. So I would ask everybody who is logged in to just turn on their video and just introduce themselves quickly. Then we go to the next step. Thank you very much. I think if you can open the list of participants, we follow the order in which the participants are in the list.
Okay, hello. Okay, go ahead, please.
I'm not hearing anybody. Did Ibrahim speak or he's not yet in?
I think nobody wants to introduce themselves. Let me go next then. Hello, let me turn on my video quickly. My name is Knut Leipold. I'm here based in Washington, DC from the World Bank. I'm a lead procurement specialist and also the e-procurement coordinator for the Eastern and Southern African countries. It's really a great pleasure to see you all and to have these meetings going on, which is very important. So it will also be my pleasure to join that meeting, and we will see a fruitful and constructive discussion, I'm sure. Over to the next one, please. Thanks.
Good morning. This is Rajesh Kumar Shakia. I'm senior Egp specialist in the bank, and I have been supporting Africa for a long time already, almost 10, 11 years. And also I'm very happy to see DGCPTU, that I was there for a long time, and I'm proud that the Bangladesh EGP system is doing great.
Thank
Welcome
you.
all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, can I introduce myself? My name is Mohammad Solur Rahman Chaudhuri. I work in the Central Procurement Technical Unit of Bangladesh as Director General, and I have the opportunity to speak few words before you today. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you.
This is Pascal Tegwa, Procurement Hub Coordinator for Uganda, Rwanda, Kenya, and Somalia, based in Nairobi. Nice to be in this meeting. Thanks.
Thank you, Pascal.
Good afternoon, everybody, and good morning. My name is Gloria Ngoma. I'm the EGP manager for Ethiopia. The Deputy Director General Ato Border Hub will be joining the meeting as soon as he finishes other engagements. So my colleagues and myself are happy to join this meeting and share our experience. Thank you.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Hi, everybody. I'm Kwame Mesa. I'm senior procurement specialist. I'm based in Lomé in Togo. And as you know, the Technical Secretariat of the Africa Public Procurement Network is currently temporarily based in Lomé in Togo. And I provide support and assistance to the Technical Secretariat in collaboration with my colleague Nushad and another consultant, Rafi. Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
My name is Bernard Interia. I'm a manager system supporting and administration of Public Procurement Regulatory Authority of Tanzania. I'm here representing the authority today, and this is my first time to join this African Procurement Network meeting, and I would like I'm pleasure being here, and we'll share what we have on our side, and we would like to hear from the other sides with regard to public procurement. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon. This is Naushad Khan. I'm a consultant to the World Bank in Washington, D.C., working with Knut and Rajesh and others, and Kwame especially. And my job is to support the network. So thank you very much, everybody who is attending today. Thanks.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lawrence Kanyinyi. I'm the Egp Project Manager, Public Procurement Department of National Treasury. I think I'm here to learn more on the implementations of the Egp, and I'm very happy to be here. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Yvonne Kikuni. I'm with the procurement. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Atayib Muhammad Ibrahim from Sudan. I am Director of Procurement Policy and Research in General Directorate of Public Procurement, Ministry of Finance.
Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon. My name is Laurent Medibritou. I'm the Procurement Hub Coordinator for the Senegal CMU for the World Bank. And within this group of countries, we have the Gambia, which is part of the Eastern Africa because of language consideration. And I'm attending to know more about what are the initiatives, and maybe also to share what Gambia will be doing, hoping that the GPPA from Gambia, the Procurement Authority, will be able to join as well. Thank you.
Welcome. Hello. Hello. Is anybody talking? I'm not hearing.
Yes, I'm here. Hello, colleagues.
Hello.
My name is Madoda Mgobe Zulu. I'm the CEO of the Public Procurement Regulator in Eswatini, and the current sitting chairperson of the APPN. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Good afternoon, good morning. My name is Aliyu. I'm the Director, Regulation and Database of Bureau of Public Procurement of the Federal Government of Nigeria. Good afternoon, all of you. And I'm the Project Manager for E-Procurement in the Bureau. I represent my Director General. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, I am. Hi, everybody. Here
Hello.
is Abdul Rafiul Assisi, and I am with Kwame. I am the World Bank National Consultant, and I work with Kwame, and I am with the African Public Procurement, organizing behind the sections and whatever to make things go smoothly. Happy to see you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Abdul.
Allô? Bonjour,
Allô?
moi c'est Aïli Mahassim, je suis au secrétariat technique du réseau. Et pour le moment, le SIG n'est pas encore connecté. C'est comme il sera absent parce qu'il est prêt, il vient d'être appelé par le ministre. Donc, peut-être qu'il peut nous rattraper bientôt. Merci.
Okay, for short translation, excuse me. It was Mr. Ayelim Mahassim, and he works at the Technical Secretariat like me, and he is the focal point of Togo. Currently, he has just said that the Technical Secretary himself is not available because he is going to meet a minister in our country here, that he will make his effort to join us as soon as possible. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello. I think now we can go straight to the agenda. Hello, is everyone hearing me?
Yes, Pauline,
Hello?
we're with you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can go to the agenda. So today's agenda was circulated, and we start with the opening remarks from the chair of the APPN, Mr. Madoda. Please, Mr. Madoda, please take the floor. Give us your opening remarks, please.
Thank you so much, Rapporteur. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and good afternoon. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all for making an effort to be part of this virtual workshop. We have done so in the phase one, where we dealt with the procurement in emergencies, where we emphasized, our focus was on COVID-19. We once again would like to thank you for participating in this first session of the second phase, wherein we're talking about EGP, that is e-procurement. We believe that we're going to exchange knowledge and we're going to exchange ideas during this workshop to help particularly those countries that are still contemplating in moving the EGP route. We thank you so much. I must, before I close, hasten to say that my sincere apologies for the late entry. We had a mix-up with the office in terms of the time zones. I thought the meeting was beginning at 3 our local time. But once again, please do enjoy yourselves during this session, which is ably led by Pauline, our kind lady. I wish you all the best. I wish you to benefit immensely from this. Please, those that will be presenting please present without any reservations so that the rest of the countries can learn from this encounter. I thank you. Over to you, Pauline.
Thank you very much, our regional chair. The next person in the agenda to speak is from the Secretariat, the Technical Secretary, Mr. After. Please, Mr. After, please.
Yes, please. Excuse me to come in. I said earlier on that Technical Secretary is not around, and I wrote to you in the box, so we can just proceed with the rest of the program, please. Thank you.
Okay, Abdul, can you say something on behalf of the Secretariat as we start?
Okay, great. Thank you. Well, it's a great pleasure to have you all here present. And we want you to give all the best you have to just put the light on this topic that is very important. And we are just happy to have you make it great, just to rock. Thank you so much for all the effort that you are making. We really appreciate. This is from the team of the Technical Secretariat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Abdul. Next, I will just make a few opening remarks on my side. I take this opportunity to welcome all of you to today's knowledge sharing session. I believe all of us have come with an open mind to learn from one another for the sake of our countries. Today's topic is a topic that I hold dearly at heart, because I believe e-procurement is one strategy that can help our countries to improve in the public procurement. I just want to thank all of you for being available at a short notice. I was only informed that I should be chairing this meeting a few weeks ago, and I thank the Secretariat for helping me to quickly fit into the shoes of my predecessor, Mr. Juma, who retired in November last year. So I'm currently holding brief. It is my prayer that I will be with you in this network for a longer period. So I can say I'm really honored to chair this sub-regional forum for this prestigious network. And I'm looking forward to working with all of you for the purpose of improving public procurement systems in our respective countries. So with those few remarks, I would like to invite the first presenter, that is Mr. Mohammed Chaudhry, to make his presentation.
Thank you very much.
Mohammed,
Thank you. Let me share the file. Thank you. Can you see me? Can you see the presentation slides?
Yes.
Yes, we see it.
Okay, thank you very much. Respected APPN Chair, APPN Technical Secretary, Sub-Regional Network Coordinator, and the Chairperson of this chair. Dear participants, I welcome you all to this electronic government procurement, current status, opportunities and challenges session. I welcome you all on behalf of the Central Procurement Technical Unit of Bangladesh. This is the agenda of the session: introduction, some introductory remarks on EGP, Bangladesh experience of EGP development, our implementation strategies, piloting to roll out experiences, and the challenges. So there are some prerequisites for starting the e-procurement system in a country. First, the legal framework is very important. Otherwise, sometimes it might be very difficult if you do not have a very robust legal framework for starting the EGP system. So what we have in our country, I can share our legal procurement, legal system. We have Public Procurement Act 2006. We have Public Procurement Rules 2008, and we have EGP Guideline 2011. Actually, we have started the journey of EGP in 2011. In this act and rules, it gives the strength to the authority that it can promulgate some guideline for the implementation of EGP in our country. Then what else we require for starting EGP? The infrastructure is very important, especially the IT infrastructure, internet connectivity, good data center. Next, the readiness of procuring entities, those who will be using or will use the system. So there might be requirements of resources of different types in those organizations, like human resources, financial resources, physical resources, and readiness of major stakeholders. Actually, here we want to mean the bidders and the bankers especially. I would focus on these two very important stakeholders without whom we cannot actually move forward for our EGP. And capacity development of different stakeholders is also paramount. So let's see what was the legislative structure. Actually, before 2003, we had very weak legislative structure. What we call it? It is the General Financial Rules. These rules were promulgated by the president of the country to oversee or monitor the activities of the public financial management. And in this rule, there are some chapters relating to public procurement, but these are very, the rules indicates only few things if we compare the things we are practicing now in our act and rules. So from that strength, we have started public procurement reform in 2003 with the assistance of the World Bank and ADB. They conducted one survey about the country procurement assessment, defining the country procurement capability. Then we have started with this Public Procurement Rules 2003. We practiced these rules, and at some stage it was felt that actually in a country like us, if we do not promulgate any law passed by the parliament, it might be difficult for us to roll it with full strength, because whenever people see that it is not an act of parliament, they might think that we do not need to follow this properly. So then the government decided to promulgate act and to frame rules in 2008, under this act. And in 2011, we promulgated the EGP guideline. So now we are working with our Public Procurement Act, Public Procurement Rules, and EGP guidelines. What are the fundamental features of our system? It is a single uniform national web portal. That is, a single entity is managing it, developed it, owns it, and operating and maintaining it. The registration system of different stakeholders, I mean the procuring agencies, the bidders, the bankers, and other users are centralized. And it is a comprehensive system. We provide end-to-end solution, like starting from procurement planning, then the tendering phase, and then evaluation of tenders, and then contract management, and then auditing also. And we have also integrated procurement performance monitoring, because there are 46 indicators here by which we monitor the procurement performance of our procuring agencies. One important issue I would like to mention or draw your attention, we have developed recently one tenderer database. As you know, especially in procurement of works, we face some problem because for calculation of tender capacity of the tenderers, they tend to hide their capacity. So to solve this issue, we developed this tenderer database, and we are still in piloting stage of this tenderer database. Once we can roll out it across the country, I think every tenderer must enter all tender-related activities in the tenderer database. So it will help both the tenderer as well as the procuring agencies to see the works performed and works ongoing by the tenderer. And they will be able to easily calculate the capacity of the tenderers for the purpose of evaluation. So this is our journey. The law was promulgated in 2006, and the EGP readiness assessment was done in 2006 and 7. What was the things we tried to understand through this assessment? These are the government leadership, human resources, planning and management capabilities, legislation, policies, infrastructure and web services, standards, private sector integration, and systems. So these issues were assessed at the very beginning before jumping to the journey of e-procurement. And after finishing this assessment, we got the readiness of our country. And then in 2009 and 10, it was EGP infrastructure development was started. And in 2010 and 11, in 2010 and 11, we have started the implementation of the EGP system, and now we are using it and we are maintaining it. And all the time we are trying to upgrade it. You can see the timeline, our journey to, or the roadmap of our EGP. In 2011, we have started with 4 agencies and 4 procuring entities. And then in 2012, it raised to 17 PEs of the same 4 agencies. In 2013, again, it was raised to 308. In 2014, it was it covered all the PEs under these 4 agencies. So now, outside these 4 agencies, 1,356 agencies are registered with our EGP system. Here you can see our journey starting from June 12 to February 21. You can see registered users where it was 712 in June 12. Now it is more than 134,000. The bidders with 295, now it is more than 85,000. Invited bids when it was in June 2012-14, now in February 2021, it is around 460,000. In terms of value, it was around 3 million. Now it is 55,743 million. So it actually progressed very fast. It was difficult for us to keep pace with the progress. Still, we had been able to manage all these things. I can show you some of the good issues or some of the upsides of the system. The transparency is now much more. 100% contract awards and notices of tenders are being published. You can see in 2007 it was 15%, now it is 100%. In terms of efficiency, that is percentage of contract award within the initial bid validity period, it was 10% only in 2007. Now it is almost 100% at present. If you see the competitiveness, that is participation of bidders, average participation of bidders per tender. In 2007, it was 3. Now it is 19.4. Yes, I think it is very important because even during the COVID, we are alive. The system was not stopped for a single second. From its launching in 2nd June 2011, you can see a comparison of some data, March to December 2019 and March to December 2020. The tender registration increase, it is not increased much, it a little bit decreased, but the number of tender invited also, it didn't decrease significantly because the system was alive, but the contract signed, it increased from 54,945 to 66,676. Competition also increased from 22 to 29 during this COVID period. We couldn't actually develop the whole system yet. We are working on it. We could do the contract signing part, up to the contract signing part through this EGP system. Our ongoing development, we expect to complete this development by next June. So we'll introduce international competitive bidding, framework agreement, the smart way of doing things, intellectual and professional service procurement, reverse auction, direct contracting module, red flag monitoring. The system will inform the procuring entities whenever it can identify any red flags, data analytics. And most challenging part we are facing, or we are working with integration of our system with other government services, especially with our Ministry of Finance for payment purposes through the EGP system to the tenderers and the audit authorities of the country who are responsible for the oversight function of the procurement activities. And we are also working on the EGP data disclosure in OCDS format. And we are working on performance appraisal and performance rating of the tenderers. Yes, I want to draw your attention to this slide. We have developed one citizen portal. We believe that citizen has the right to know. And through this portal, the citizens will be able to know all the information of our electronic procurement system. So this portal is connected with our EGP system, and the EGP system will feed different data to the citizens, whatever they want to know about the procurement activities going around them. It is, we say this system is self-sustainable because we are charging to the bidders the registration fee, renewal fee, document fee, and these fees we are paying directly to the National Treasury. So it's a good source of income for the government, and government has no hesitation to invest more money for improvement of EGP system. There are many challenges we are facing. If I categorize this, some of the challenges I just put in this slide, technical challenges, hardware, software, data center management, technological, other challenges, system security. Continuous capacity development is a big challenge. We have already trained more than 37,000 stakeholders, including public officials, bidders, bankers. Still, we are doing it, and we need to continue it. Stakeholder management is also a big challenge, especially the tenderers, the banking community. And another big challenge, coordination among relevant departments. For running this system, we need to work with Ministry of Finance, we need to work with our Ministry of Planning, we need to work with our Digital Security Agency and other relevant agencies. So maintaining coordination and making them understand sometimes become challenging for us. And leadership is also, I think that the leadership in the nodal agency of procuring authority is also very important. And another big issue, support from policy level. Sometimes it becomes difficult to make the policymakers understand the importance of electronic procurement or procurement. So we are facing these challenges, and we are definitely overcoming this and moving forward. We have one help desk 24/7 to support the users, and it is performing very well. So I am almost at the end of my presentation. Thank you very much. Thank you all for patient hearing to me. Thank you. And then next, if you have any question to us, we'll try to answer those questions. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mohammed. I think we can reserve our questions. We ask them during the plenary so that we save on time. So I will call upon the country representatives who are making presentations. I'll start with Ethiopia. Gloria, I believe you are the one making the presentation for Ethiopia.
Yes, that's correct.
You're welcome.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Thank you.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for the opportunity for us to share our journey and our experience. I'm making the presentation on behalf of the Deputy Director General, who is in another meeting, and I'm sure he may join us as we proceed. I also want to thank the previous speaker, Mr. Chaudhry, for that excellent presentation. A lot of learning indeed. So my presentation outline is I'll talk about the background, where we're coming from, what components are in the EGP, where we are in terms of implementation status, challenges that we have experienced, and then end on what opportunities we see. So the EGP introduction is part of the broader PFM reform agenda, and it's aimed at improving inefficiencies in the public procurement system. So this reform agenda was started in 2017, and so far Ethiopia has conducted an e-readiness assessment to check and identify where Ethiopia stands. And I'm sure for most of you who are familiar with the tools, Ethiopia got a rating of 2.97 out of 4 points. And out of the strongest areas were the systems within Ethiopia on electronic government systems that were already being utilized, and there we scored a total of 3.8 in that particular score. Arising from that, the country chose to adopt systems that a system that was already being utilized by the Ministry of Science and Technology, which has now been renamed to Ministry of Innovation. So it's a homegrown system, and it was already under implementation within the Ministry of Innovation. So after an assessment was conducted, I must say at this point that there were 2 systems that were evaluated, and after a rigorous assessment, it was resolved that the Ministry of Innovation system could be selected for further enhancement and customization. What followed was signing a memorandum of understanding between the Federal Public Procurement Authority and the Ministry of Science to formalize the engagement or the relationship as they proceeded forward to execute the enhancement of the already existing software. Then an EGP strategy document was prepared and developed to guide the overall implementation period, and also a steering committee and the technical committee were also formed to govern or provide strategic direction for the steering committee and technical expertise for the technical committee. In addition, we have also formulated what we're calling an executive management committee, and this includes officials from the Ministry of Finance, and in particular, IFMI is also included for close follow-up, and the management team, including the project team. 7 pilot institutions have been selected as pilot. Hello?
Your presentation is on the first page. Are you following the presentation? Maybe...
Is it on the first page?
Yes, yeah. So
yes, you're not scrolling.
Yeah.
On my side, I'm on the second page. Maybe it's taking time. Just a minute.
Okay. Yeah, now it has moved.
Yeah, you can give it to presentation mode.
It was in presentation, actually. Where? Just a minute, sorry. Can you see it now? Then I can switch to presentation if you see it.
Yes, we are seeing it.
Is that?
Yes, it has moved. So
okay.
Put it on.
It's on presentation mode from my end. How is it there?
Okay, just try and we'll see whether it will move.
We're not seeing any screen being shared.
Are you seeing any screen?
No.
Yet.
Not a shared screen, actually.
Binyam, can you see the screen?
Yes, the second page is visible, Gloria, but it is not on presentation.
Yes.
It's not on presentation mode.
Yeah, but I suggest you continue. Maybe it is a broadband issue.
I think so, because it's on presentation mode from my side. Maybe it's taking just a bit long to switch.
I think it is on the EGP project experience a presentation. It is on, so I can see it on the screen.
Put the slideshow.
It's on slideshow. It's on slideshow from my end.
Okay, I think you'll just continue. We'll listen.
Okay. Yeah, so I was talking about us choosing 7 pilot institutions for the pilot, and we have set up teams in all the 7 pilot institutions. So moving on to discuss what the EGP project components are, and then I'll give the implementation status. So we have the software development, and then procurement of hardware for data centers, then the help desk, which involved construction and implementation of the help desk, communication and change management, then conducting the third-party audit, product classification and mapping, preparation of the rollout strategy, benchmarking, and then procurement, the project staff. Then on the implementation status, on the software development, the system development is now concluded. And we are in the process of conducting the testing, the system testing. We have also started engagements on the integration activities, because we intend to integrate the EGP system with the IFMIS, the Ministry of Trade, and then the payment system. On the hardware and data center setup, the procurement for the hardware is complete, and the data center installation is complete, and knowledge transfer has been conducted. Moving on to the call center, the help desk, we have completed the construction of the help desk, and the procurement of the hardware and furniture has also been done. We are in the process of hiring staff to man the call center. And I must mention here that the staff recruitment was phased out depending on when the staff would be required. So right now, that is when the process for the engagement of staff is in progress. We also have in the components the communication and change management activities. So to support the EGP implementation, we have engaged on quite some rigorous communication and change management activities. And we have conducted 13 initial engagements with the pilot procuring entities and other stakeholders like the civil society to just try and gauge the mood and get their input on the EGP implementation. And following their inputs, we have developed a communication strategy for the EGP. We have also developed a capacity building strategy. We have also developed training materials and modules. I think a total of 9 training modules have been developed. We have also created the EGP brand, and guidelines for the brand have been developed. Then we've held validation workshops regarding the various documentations that we have created, we have developed.